Hey guys, and welcome back to the campaign. Now, I don't know how long this campaign is going on for. I mean, it's a bit of a hard thing to start with. But, yeah, we've already begun it with like 400 people to carry war on me. It's getting a bit ridiculous. I mean, I'll demonstrate for you just how ridiculous it is. Oh, now I'm stuck in diplomacy screen. Yay! Yeah. Oh, look, they've declared war on me as well. Oh, who's fucking next? Oh, and they've declared war on me. Oh my fucking god. Who's next? Yo, and them as well. Oh, this is just getting brilliant. Oh, no, I'm gonna lose this. Oh, what an exciting... Oh, I'm so pleased that I've died 400 times. It's ridiculous. This is honestly fucking... And they've burned it to the ground. I mean, I guess at least, yeah, this series isn't going to go on very long. It really fucking isn't. I can't even move. What? Why? Why can't I? It's not even. Oh, for fuck's sake! Cannot be bothered to do. We're going over there. Fucking hell. I couldn't even move anywhere, so we're moving somewhere, even though I'm going to lose a bunch of nutrition, but it's ridiculous. I'm just stuck there. I can't do anything.
Stalwart warrior.
Oh, I can't be bothered anymore. My strength for this game is just faltering. Oh look, good. They're trying to declare war on me now because I'm in their territory, probably.
Keep together.
The hell was that? Whatever.
On our way.
I mean, some big maps in Turtle War are good, but it's not good when your entire fucking whole, the entire fucking world is just massive, and then declares war on you all the time. It's like my goal for this series was simple. It was just literally I've become the king of Troy, or just hold Troy. Take over mainly the Sparta bit, instead of be fucked about over here, doing nothing. I mean, it's really fucking dull. I mean, to take out all my enemy factions, it's gonna take fucking at least 400 like turns. Like, it's ridiculous. Maybe that's pushing it at 400 turns, but at least 200, up to turn 200 at least to take them all out. It's ridiculous. And honestly, I just don't really want to continue doing it. It's just boring. I want to go off and I'd rather go and play something else. Maybe it'd be different if the views were like, if I was getting like 100 views per video for Troy, I'd probably continue it. And in which case we'd do more, but I'm not. I'm gaining hardly anything. Well, I'm gaining at least 20 so views, that's about it. But it's just, yeah. I'm tempted just to end it now, really, because it's just, I really cannot be bothered anymore. It's tiring. I now have to fight all of them. I cannot be bothered. I could not give a shit. Let's see what this is like. Can I take? No, probably not. No, I can't even do anything with Paris, and I have to raise what, several armies over here to go fight to fight all of them. I mean, I'm literally in the rabbit hole. I'm surrounded by enemies. It's tiring. I should have just gone down all the way down here and started attacking Sparta. But yeah, I don't really know what to do anymore. I mean, I continue it and then we just continue to fuck about, just not do much really. I mean, I'd rather go play something else, honestly. I mean, I don't really like ending the series like this, but it's just tiring. I'd rather go do some Lucium or Third Age or Westeros Turtle War or something just fun, rather than just... I mean, hell, even Elder Scrolls Turtle War is just much better. But I have so many more things I'd rather play than this, honestly. I mean, I don't know if I even will, but I may do a multiplayer series with Mythic, where I play as Sparta and he plays as Agamemnon. And I mean, maybe we'll do that. I don't know. We'll see. We may wait till like some campaign packs come out, in which case we'll play like down here. Maybe we'll play as like some other factions that don't make us go to war with like Troy or anything. Maybe up here, something different, because once you played either one of the Trojan factions or the Greek factions, or you're gonna be doing the exact same thing as like the Greeks, but just the other way around. And yeah, I don't know. It's just not really that entertaining, honestly. I mean, I'm sure you guys would much rather want me to do something else, or at the very least record something else different, or maybe do another faction. But honestly, I'd rather go play something else. It's still a decent game, but the thing is with how Turtle War is nowadays, they release games for free and then they fill it up with like microtransactions and, well, not microtransactions, but more like campaign packs and all sorts. They sell on the campaign pack for like 10 fucking factions. And back in the days of Medieval 2, it was just, you had like loads of factions to choose from. And that's what Turtle War used to be. It was like, oh, you pay like 20-30 quid for a decent game with like loads of different factions. Like you play for like a 20-30, you maybe get the odd DLC similar to how like Kingdoms did, Kingdom expansion from Medieval 2. And yeah, I mean that was good. That's what I liked back then. It was fine. It was simple. It was you pay the game worth for the money, and yeah, you have like pretty much all factions will be available. I mean, some of the new Total War games are pretty decent. I mean, Rome 2, that's quite good. Shogun 2, Attila, Empire, Napoleon. I like those games. Even though Empire and all that, even though it's had a bit of dodgy releases, but after the patches and all that, there are a lot of decent games. I probably may even do Friends of Britannia, but with Friends of Britannia, it won't be. It'd be I'd probably play as Wales and conquer Southern England. That'd be it. But even Friends of Britannia, I may even go and play that. Perhaps it would be kind of. I can't. The whole reason I play Friends of Britannia because I'm in Britain. I live in Britain myself, and it's sort of my home country, or my homeland, I guess. So we'll do some Friends of Britannia in the future. Loads of people have requested me to do Rome 2 as it is, so we'll definitely do some Rome 2 in the future. I do want to do some Shogun 2 as well. I probably really want to do some Shogun 2 once I play some Ghost of Tsushima and some of the new, I think it's and Sekiro as well. I've yet to really play that, and yeah, we'll definitely do Sekiro. Not Sekiro. We'll definitely do Shogun 2 and do 3 of the DLCs, or 3 of the main like areas. And there's loads of cool. There's a new mod as well. That's the Rise of Last Numenor. I don't know. It's something to do with Lord of the Rings. I forgot the name of it, but it's a cool little mod. It's still in beta at the moment because I'm gonna wait till it comes out in the better mod. But anyway, the nice thing is that Total War games always look impressive. They look graphical pleasing, but it's the it's like it's not about graphics. Like you can go anywhere to get decent graphics. It's about the gameplay and the and all that. Yeah. I mean, if I continued it anymore, I'd be just cheating and cheating and cheating, giving myself loads of stuff to actually do anything. Because we're not making any stone. Wood is sparse. Gold is sparse. Yeah. If I hadn't have cheated to give myself more troops, we'd be fucked. We'd be die. And it's not very entertaining. I gave myself some more money to give myself, just, you know, give myself a fighting chance, because with the whole, you know, the AI doesn't, when you do a higher difficulty, the AI doesn't play in the same rules as you, and it's really unfair. I sound whiny, but it's true. But anyway, in terms of the future, I probably will do some maybe Warhammer 1 and 2. I do have those games. I may give them a go, see what they're like. See if it's something I do. Maybe I, at least for each of these games, I do a series on each of them. And if I enjoyed it, or if I wanted to go back to it, or if you guys requested it, and I go back to it. But yeah, Three Kingdoms Total War is a game I want to go to. I definitely want to play that at some point. Yeah, Three Kingdoms has I know there's Three Kingdoms Medieval 2 Total War mod as well, which we'll do as well. Obviously, I've been doing mod previews and install guides at the weekends, which is just goes to show you how much stuff I can record in the future, because there's just so much of it. But yeah, there's plenty of stuff I can do in the future. Feel free to let me know what else you would like me to do. I'm obviously going to do some Medieval 2. I will always be doing Medieval 2. Yeah. Yeah, in the future, we'll probably, after this, well, we'll probably end this off here now. I mean, I know it's probably, if you guys really want me to continue it, then send me a message and or leave a comment and I'll continue it. But it's just not really entertaining. I don't know if you guys really want me to continue it, honestly. But again, let me know what you think. I'm quite happy to end it here now. I've real no desire to continue a series that just does nothing for me, or it's just really dull and boring. Once you get like what's the word? Once you get bored of a series, if a series starts going, gets a bit dull, and you get bored of it, you're sort of like, yeah, I don't really want to continue it. Because it's just tiring. Right, they battered the crap out of this, didn't they? But, yeah. It's been a fun series, I admit. I mean, some of it's been a bit dull. But, you know, it's alright. It's certainly not a bad game. But it's just never it's going to be as good as Medieval 2. That's the thing. And it's the same thing everyone else thinks with Medieval 2 too. But yeah, and the modding for Medieval 2 is never going to end. There's still mods and about for Shogun 2 and Empire and Napoleon that I will cover at some point. And Rome 2 and Attila as well. Attila has a lot of good mods as well. And I'm definitely going to do some multiplayer stuff. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, now we're going to end this off. We'll probably go back to Lucium, the Georgia campaign. And wrap the Georgia campaign up as well. Not straight away. We're obviously I have to invade Persia and the rest of Egypt, and then I end the series like that. I'm not going to invade Russia, like I said before. But we'll probably go off and continue our Georgia series and go from there. And then after the Georgia series, we'll probably go back to House Greystark, which is, if you don't know what House Greystark is a continuation of the Bolton series that I started back last year. And it needs an ending, alright? The Greystark series will be sort of a mini-series because it's not as long. There's not like a massive amount to do for the Greystark series. It's most of the game is also done. I mean, I've allied with Targaryen and we've sort of fucked up everyone else. The Arryns and Targaryens and all that have like one big alliance, and it's just me because we finished all the Lannisters and the Gardeners. I'm killing them off because I can, really. And after that, after the Greystark series, we'll be going off to do some, well, I'll be recording it before, because I need to playtest it. But I'll be doing the Lucium Bolivar's Revolution mod, which is a mod for Medieval 2 Total War Lucium, or Lucium Total War. It's going to be set in the South America in 1819, and it's a really amazing mod, and I can't wait to do some stuff with it. I'm going to be doing the playtesting series with the Mapuche, which is like the Native American faction down there, which I'm really looking forward to playing. And we'll definitely be doing some of that when the time comes. We're doing the Mapuche for playtesting. And then we'll be doing the full game with, I think, the Portugal Empire, I think. And maybe we'll do a... yeah, we do the Portugal Empire, and then we'll do the Portuguese Empire, really. And then we'll do a series with probably either, so I think probably one of the factions in the northwest, maybe the Spanish Empire, or yeah, the Spanish Empire and the Portuguese Empires always have like a bit, because they have bad public order issues. It's almost like has some Western Roman Empire vibes, which I kind of like. Yeah, so we'll do some stuff with Bolivar's Revolution, and now we'll talk pretty much in the far future now that we'll be doing when Lucium 3.0 comes out, which is probably I want to say last, but it probably won't be the last main update to the campaign, I would say, which is going to be obviously contain a lot of new factions, and it's going to contain up at least 30 new factions and 31 factions, a lot of former nations, plenty of stuff to do, and I'll obviously give a few preview on the mod when it comes out. Obviously, it's quite far from release at the moment, because we're still working on Bolivar's Revolution by the time I'm recording this. And yeah, we'll do the Barbary States for that. And then after that, we'll be doing, after the Lucium stuff, I don't know, probably want to do the Khanate, maybe, I don't know. The Kazakh Khanate and one of the new Russian factions. And then after that, I'll probably after that, I'll probably take a massive break from Lucium, because I've been doing a lot of it. Like four series on the go, maybe even 5. So yeah, I'll probably call it a break from Lucium. Much I love the mod, I don't want to do too much of it, because I get bored out my skull and I won't enjoy it. But as I'm recording this, I'm still doing quite a few different hot seat campaigns. I say hot seat campaigns are more co-op series and stuff. Me and Mythic are doing a multiplayer series, I think, with the Age of Vikings DLC, or one of the last, the Long Night mods for Attila, which I'm looking forward to. I'm doing two co-op series with Captain Total Waffle and Naz Gaming. I'm doing High Elves and the, I mean, you would have already seen them by now, but I'm doing the High Elves series, where I'm playing the High Elves and he's playing as Bree for Waffle. And Naz Gaming and me and him are going to be doing, I'm going to be playing Erebor and he's going to be doing Dale. And then we're also doing another Holy Alliance series, which you would have seen by now, which is essentially the continuation of, no, not continuation, it's a 4-player co-op series where we like we have, well, one of us is playing the Pipe, one of us is playing Teutonic Order and the Knights Hospitalia and not Knights Hospitalia, the Antioch and Jerusalem, and it's quite a fun little series. And I hope you give it a go if you haven't seen it already. It's really not give it a go, but give it a watch. It's quite a fun little series so far. But the thing with hot seat campaigns is that I record half an hour worth of people's turns. For my one with Naz Gaming, I'm just going to record my turns, because editing other people's turns and all that together is quite exhausting. And it's alright, I like doing it, but I kind of just want to I kind of just don't want to keep doing that. But for the Holy Alliance and the Waffle series, it will be like that. But yeah, that's essentially it. Let me know what other Total War stuff in the future we'll do. Probably after Lucium, I reckon I might go do some Third Age, or maybe Rome 2, or Shogun 2 maybe. Or Elder Scrolls Total War, or play maybe the Ice and Fire Total War mod is just coming out. Hopefully in the future. But anyway, guys, we're ending this off here. Let me know if you want me to continue it. I mean, I'll continue if you want me to, but it is really dull. It's entirely down to you guys if you want me to continue it. If not, don't worry about it. If not, I just will end this here, and we'll go off and do something else in the future. But story-wise, we've conquered all of Troy. We say that a lot of these guys around here never declared war on us. Because they were like they were over. We were saying that the whole of Troy went over to invade Greece, and we conquered a lot of it. We had some resistance from the enemies and other enemy troops, but we repelled them. Had some rebellions and defeated them, and eventually a lot of the Greek nations sort of just bent the knee, or not bent the knee, but sort of just swore vassalage, or just made non-aggression pacts so they wouldn't die. And eventually we went south and took Sparta and burnt it to the ground. And, well, no, I don't know, because Paris I wouldn't say is necessarily evil. But, I don't know, I reckon we'd take Sparta and we'd kill Sparta and conquer it, and then eventually we become like the massive Trojan Empire. Eventually, we unify all of Greece and Western Anatolia and take all Heraclian and down here, kill the Amazons, and become like the massive powerhouse of become like the massive Trojan Empire. And eventually, down the lines, Paris will eventually inherit the throne, and Hector eventually, some years would pass, and Hector would call a massive civil war, and declare that he had more right to the throne, or maybe Hector's kids might do that or something. And yeah, maybe he'd do that. Have like a massive civil war with Paris, and then Paris would eventually win, or just Hector would just not bother. Hector, we'd say law-wise, Hector would be made like the lord, not king, but like lord paramount or protector, or like the lord of like all Greece basically, or lord of this area. And then Paris would be like the lord of all this and the king of all this, and but Hector would just bend the knee. And then you got his cousin, the Dardania guys, who I think cousins, or is it these guys? One of them would just like hold the northern part, and the king Paris would directly hold this and all that. And eventually Helen would have some kids, and yeah, him and Helen would have some children. And eventually, what the hell was the name of my I reckon we'd probably call my firstborn son Priam. If we had a daughter, we'd probably call them either Helen or name it after my mother, perhaps.
For love.
I don't really display much of a family tree, but there you go. But anyway, guys, it's been fun. It's been fun. It's a fun little series. I didn't really plan for this to go on that long. I had a short goal, which was just to unify Troy mainly, or just become a whole territory within Troy, and then go off to invade Greece and take most of Sparta in this area, and that'd be it. But it just went a lot longer because it's just, yeah. But anyway, run this off here. I made up my story, so you can follow that. If not, I'll continue it if you guys request it.
A lesser man might be insulted.
But yeah, let's listen to what Paris has to say.
Fair in love and war.
Yep, he's fair and loving and warm, so that's the thing to end it off with. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed so far. And I do apologise for ending it like this, but I just really can't continue it. I just really don't want to continue it. I'm just not really enjoying it as much to continue, and there's just no much point me continuing something if I'm not enjoying it. My commentary will just not be that very exciting, because I'd just be not happy. But anyway, guys, I'm looking forward to the future, and I will see you guys later.